Hi guys, welcome back to my channel or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Chess. I'm a Belgian makeup enthusiast slash artist. What you're gonna see on my channel is just me enjoying cruelty-free makeup, testing some cruelty-free makeup. I like to do normal looks and more creative looks, so you're gonna get a variety. So if that seems interesting to you, then please subscribe to me, hit that like button, leave a comment, and yeah, let me know what you think of this video. Okay, first off, I'm going to prime the eyes with my Louise base in Rumour 01. I'm taking this Exquisite Eyes palette and I'm getting the color Raisin, which is like a very warm toned brown. I'm gonna use this 213 brush by Naskita from their Ocean series and just dip into this one here. So I really want to have this warmth and I'm just pressing it in at first. I know some people don't like the Louise base, but I feel like it works well when you start pressing it in first before you're going to blend it out. And just working as fast as possible. And if you like really have annoying creasing, like really bad, then just make sure to tap it out with your finger just before you go in. But normally when you press on the shadows, it will be gone. Okay, I'm gonna take this a little further in the crease. I'm gonna grab this beach side palette and I'm gonna use that a lighter, a little bit more to the orangey side shade. It's actually like a muted orange to the brown side. I'm gonna use this 215 brush to stamp this on, and I'm gonna use like mostly the tip of it. So I'm just gonna go like these and then stamp it on the perimeter like a little bit over the previous shade. If you don't want this to show up as much and you want the other color to show up more and to be the star of the show more, then you can use this on a blending brush to blend out the edges. But I want a little bit more color payoff, and with this base, stamping is key. I'm gonna take this one a little bit further in. Next, I'm taking this Naskita brush. This is not by the Ocean series, but this was from the For Makeup Addicts set, and it's the 139, and it's like fluffy. It's actually also, if you want to do a real simple look and you want to just pop something in your crease, this is perfect for it. But since it's the most fluffy brush I have, well, from them, because I want to do all Naskita brushes. By blending this Country Road shade out, I'm just actually setting the rest of the base around it with it, so it's gonna stop creasing. Let's go back in with that first shade, this Raisin shade, placing it down like a little bit overlapping. And since the other shadow is already there, it's not gonna be as pigmented as then when you I've put it right on the base. I like this, but I do want a little bit more darkness here. And don't worry if you go on your lid a little bit, because we're going to do a cut crease anyway. So now finally I'm gonna take this fluffy brush again, this 139. I'm also gonna stamp on some of this shade, this Millennium Bark shade, just in a very specific place, just right here where your eye end is, like the hollow of your eye ends, just there. And you don't need to bring it up high at all. So now I'm gonna cut the crease with Louise base, and then we're gonna apply some nice glitch palette shimmers on there. So yeah, I'm gonna use this base, just getting a little bit on the back of my hand. Paige herself, or Paige Louise herself, also says to do that. I'm actually taking this e.l.f. concealer brush and we're gonna like stamp it and drag it. I want to cut it quite round, more round than I would usually do, and I'm using the shape of the brush for this. Just make sure that it doesn't go down too much. When you hold your eyes normally, that doesn't drag down, because when you lift your eyes up, certainly if you have hooded eyes, like it might seem like you want to round this off, but if you do that, if you keep your eyes normally, it will drag them down. And I don't want to go all the way through there, because then I will cover up that dark again, and we do not want that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pat it out some more, and I like to have this come a little bit longer than the rest. I feel like this adds to the cat eye effect. And I always feel like a finger works best for this because it shears it out a bit. With the glitch palette, really love the packaging, and I really want to use this blue, and I'm taking this on a flat brush by UR Makeup. This is the 02, so I'm just taking this shade like so. Oh wait, I've noticed that the shimmer comes through more if you use a glitter primer like this one from NYX. I'm just gonna get a little bit on here. I'm actually gonna take this further because I just realized blue is quite dark. If you work with just lighter colors, a lighter blue for example, yeah, you don't need to take it that far. Taking the blue, I'm gonna press this on. Yeah, I'm just gonna place this all over the lid, I think. Or almost, like almost in the inner corner. And just be careful around the edges. Don't forget to stamp it, not drag it. Then I'm gonna take this flat brush, really beautiful, and this is actually also great for cutting the crease and everything, but I just have so many brushes, and I really like this one too because it's so smooth to drop off like eyeshadow. Next, I'm taking this light silver one, Ice Baby. Ooh, this color though. So I'm dragging this over the blue, as you can tell, and it's making a sort of ombre effect. It really makes the sparkle come through. I love that. It still looks a little bit naked because I don't have any lashes on or anything. I'm going to take some more of that blue, and I want to fade it a little bit here, so it doesn't stop too suddenly. And I feel like if you use a blue without any primer or anything, it is a little bit more matte, but also less pigmented. Taking some more Millennium Bark. So sorry for drawing with everything. But just take a dark brown and press it down. Oh, some fallout. But it doesn't matter because we didn't do the face yet. I'm placing some of that primer underneath the eyes as well. I don't know, I do feel like there is some pigmentation missing here. Okay, that's better. Smaller brush. That was the trick. I'm also gonna use this pencil brush. This is a 212 underneath the eyes with the dark brown, just to really make it smoky. I used to be afraid of darker colors underneath my eye, but they really make such a difference to the smokiness of the look. Then I'm using that raisin shade again, the second shade, the first shade that we used actually. And then I'm gonna use this long-lasting eye pencil by Essence in Deep Sea Baby. And I'm gonna go over, not over the waterline, but just underneath the waterline. Because if I go over the waterline itself, it's gonna close off my eyes, and I don't want that. So right below to give it like a touch of blue again. I'm gonna use these eyelashes by Beauty by Evoke. If you haven't heard of them, they are cruelty-free, and many of their products are cruelty-free and vegan, and there's a little logo here. And this is a Glamourise, a lash vault, and you have 1, 2, 3 pairs in there, and this is in the style #02. So you get 3 strip lashes, and these are like multi-dimensional. Let me show you them up close. And I've been using this duo 2-in-1 brush on strip lash adhesive. There's not that much in it. Thought there was gonna be more, and it dries out pretty quickly. I actually prefer this, but I'm gonna use this. So I'm gonna use the see-through side, I think, just because that is a bit neater. But if you really are doing a black eyeline underneath anyway, the black is actually more foolproof. Just gonna let these dry. Maybe I should do like a sort of liner. Is that too much? I don't know. Is that too much? I think I'm gonna do it. I did it. Or at least I started. So this is a Catrice liquid liner, the limited edition Glitter Storm liquid liner for sparkling effects in Electric Lilac, and it's a blue with some lilac shade in there, and I feel like it fits with the periwinkle top I have on. I just do not like the applicator of this. Like the pressure has to be like super soft because it's like a very hard tip. Like it's not even a soft felt tip, it's just hard. Sometimes I feel weird using products that I'm like not 100% sold on, like this eyeliner, but I use them because I don't want to, like, I want to use up what I have, you know. Money doesn't grow on, well, money does grow on trees because they're made from paper, but like money doesn't grow on my back. I just really want to make everything work. Well, if something is bad, I will tell you, but I will probably still continue to use it, except if it's like really super annoying, like that Max & More mascara. Like I cannot use that. Yeah, I like it. So meanwhile, these puppies can go on my eyes. I think actually a while ago. They definitely have like that faux mink effect. These are so pretty. I want to mix these a little bit better. Normally I do this before I get on the lashes, but this is something I wanted to try. Also going the bottom lashes. Well, actually I could have waited with this, but I'm not really someone who does a lot of concealer, so that's why I already did the under eyes. I know a lot of people wait with the under eyes until, you know, but let's do my face so I can show you this look with a finished face. I'm gonna use some of this Absolute Cover Foundation by Ofra. I really have to shake it well. Just gonna get some on my hands again. 2 pumps. And get this nice brush by Naskita. Really like this type of brush to apply the foundation because it doesn't soak up as much product. You can also do that, but it does mess a little bit with your coverage. It all depends on how much coverage you need, I guess. See, this is hard to do. This is why I don't normally like to do this, because you can mess up your look that you just did. And we do not want that. I'm also gonna use a lighter shade, and this is the 0.5. It's quite a lot lighter. I'm gonna use this with a sponge, the tip of a sponge, like so, and place it where I want more lightness. I have to say, I don't feel like this layers nicely. It kind of took away some product from my nose. So it seems like if I really want to do this, I actually should use concealer. I think it's a like perfectly fine foundation if you want to have like skin-like finish, but to layer it, I don't feel like that was working. Maybe it's something with my skincare, maybe, I don't know. Okay, so I totally didn't say anything, and I put down the 1 Drop Weightless Concealer by Catrice, and this is full coverage with hyaluron and sweatproof. So that's very interesting, definitely for people only, for example, wear concealer. Definitely on a day-to-day basis, I also like to do this because, as you could tell, like my skin is not bad. Like I had a little bit of a reaction after the Halloween looks, but other than that, just gonna light this up a little bit. And here, definitely has a lot of coverage for just that small amount of concealer. I might have to test this again. I'm going to use this contour stick by Max & More. This is actually more of a bronzing stick, as I already said like countless times. I'm going like this, like a fish face, and then stay above that line. So, and here I just want to do it a little bit on the side because I don't want like that helmet effect. Gonna put a little bit here to make this seem shorter, and then some here, because my cheeks are my problem zone. And then use this again. Just never drag this. If you move somewhere, move upwards. And if it's too hard, use the other side again. You can also use your fingers, by the way. I feel like this works even better, just because you have like the warmth of your fingers. I went a little bit too far here, so going over that again. Here I do drag it down first. I like my nose to be like a little bit darker. I don't know why, it just looks cuter. And let's clean the lips to put on a nice color. You know what, I'm gonna place some more lightness in the inner corner of the eye with the glitch palette again. And I'm gonna use this Essence like silicone glitter and pigment applicator because it is like pointy, and I just feel like it's perfect. Put like in the inner corner here. It was just messing with my mind too much that this is like rounded off that much. wanted to try that kind of shape, but it when you're looking like this, maybe like it looks perfect, but when I look straight on, I feel like something is off. Oops. I feel like that's already way better. Yeah, I feel like that's way better. Also going to place it like just underneath here, the tear duct. And I'm actually gonna take some of that blue on the tip of this brush that we used previously and going to get that underneath the lash line. This may look a little bit less wearable, but I don't know. I just felt like doing that. And taking that brush again with the first shade that we placed down and blending that a little bit. Oh, now for the lips. What do I want? So I think I'm gonna mix these two together and maybe put a gloss on top. This is Dubai and this is Aries with a collab with Manny from Ofra. First I'm gonna place down this Hema lip pencil in, I have no idea in what, it doesn't say, but it's like a warm nude and it's vegan because I don't want to darken up lips too much. I'm just going to add some more punch to the lip line and here underneath as well. I do feel like this is way more pink than I wanted. I don't know if you can tell, but it's not really the best match. It's definitely more pink than it seems. But yeah, let's just cover this up with Aries. And I really like this formula because you can like layer it up as much as you want and it will still be super comfortable. I like this, but lately I'm into more of a grungy lip, so I'm gonna use Dubai on top of it. This is what I'm talking about. This I like way more. Let me spray my face with this one. This is a Rose Makeup Fixer by Ofra. Smells so good. Ow. It's already letting go. Too bad because my eyes are watering. Doesn't matter. I'm just not gonna do any close-ups. I'm now gonna add a little bit of blush. So I'm gonna go for this one that looks a little bit orangey. And I'm just gonna press it here on the outside of my face. I think this is okay. Yeah, I don't want too much. And then for the highlight, I'm actually gonna use this one in the middle here, which is called Star Island. You can find that one in a bigger form here in this Glow Up palette, by the way. Star Island is over here. So it's also in this beachside palette. And let's just get a small brush, dip into that a little bit. And be cautious because a little goes a long way. I'm just placing it here because if I place it here, it makes my face look wider. Clean up your brush a little bit and then go in little circles and make sure that it is more natural. Well, highlight will never be super natural, but you know what I mean. And I'm just taking this here and just here between the brows. I don't know why, but this gives your eyes just like, I don't know. You can tell what it did. And I didn't set my face because like I don't really do a lot of setting when in the winter, but if you really want to, you can like use that over here or the problem zones that you have. You know what, just for the sake of this video, let me just show you. I got this RMS beauty powder and this I haven't used it in such a long time, but it's so amazing. It is just a white translucent powder, but it is so airbrushing. So I'm just gonna take this on here and I'm just gonna press that at my problem zone. So also in between here because I got like fine lines. I'm gonna do it on one side and hopefully you will see the difference. So I hope you can see it better now. I turned up the lights a little bit. Let me just do it on the other side too. I really hope y'all can see the difference because I can see it. It's so good. So wherever you have fine lines or something that you want to like blur a little bit visually, you put this powder over and bam. Really still one of my like Actually, my favorite setting powder ever. So yeah, you don't really need to put any setting powder over this, by the way. This is just like, you don't see it on the skin and it just feels so soft. That's why I chose this one today. And also it just looks so good, but I try to keep it for like special circumstances. So this is not really cool tone makeup, but you still got some cool toneness in it with some warmth, like on the nails and the warm shades there. What did I do in my nails? And then you got like this nude lip, but you can really make it like the grayish beige lip as well.